Welcome to the vlog. Fishing in Blackpool with Cal, that is. So that's not the name of the channel, but I'm down tonight, lucky for you, on the Gynn wall. Because I can, I live just over the back there, not too far away, literally 2 minutes in the car. The illuminations are all on, there's people everywhere, but most importantly I managed to get out fishing. I've not been fishing realistically for about 2 weeks. No, I just haven't. But what I am doing is I'm heavily in the gym, working out, trying to get this little fat little monkey fit and lean fighting machine. I've got reaches down there, he's all set up. I've got the obligatory super matches on the go and the 525s, and on a pennel rig on a pulley and a loop rig as well. So it's anything goes tonight. Let's try and catch anything. I'm in the van, I'm enjoying life, and I'm back out again, and it's really good to see you again. It is really good to see you, and for you, if you're new, it's good to see you too, but don't forget to hit that bell icon there, notifications, let know when this person's put some videos out. So it'd be good if you could just hit that and comment below if you've missed me. If you haven't and you're new to the channel, you'll grow to miss me. So what am I fishing with, I hear you say? Well, I'm fishing with black frozen, some squid, and I've got some bluey. Now I didn't want to use the bluey, but I've got 3 freezers in my garage and one of them failed, so I put them into another freezer, so I've got to get rid of that to tip in a week and a half. And it looks like it's got a fish on already. Let's just see. Yeah, I think I've got Mr. Whiting on maybe, or a dogfish. So on that note, I shall carry on with the vlog. Again, it's good to see you again. Well, that didn't take long. Little Mr. Billy Whiting there. Nice size whiting, that, to be fair. That's going home with me, that'll go in a nice big fish finger. You're coming with me, boy. I like whiting. Well, that's a good one. Right, got a few knocks out there, which is good. So now
we're on the whiting.
Rich is on the whiting as well. I think he's going to bring us over a whiting fest. You got whiting?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's it. Little Billy Whiting. A good size one, that. You are a keeper, my son. I don't want to keep it or not. Nah, put it back. But at least we caught a fish on the get-go. Right. See you in a minute. Wow. You know, it looked really good before. Had whiting. Rich has caught whiting. And the sea is just flattened right off now. It looked like it was going to be a really nice choppy session, no wind, but now the wind's dropped off and so's the sea. It's flattening right off, which tells me one thing: we're living here now for not long, 3 months. When it goes deadly calm like this now, there's always a storm coming. The habitual calm before the storm, so they say. Now I'm gonna walk over here, see how Rich is doing. Here he is, Mister.
Greetings.
Greetings from all the people.
How are we?
Yeah, Rich has had whiting.
Yeah, whiting.
And it's dropped off, isn't it? It's just really...
Yeah. Yeah, so once it breaks that bank, it's actually quite flat. So.
Yeah, it's like fishing on a lake, really. A big lake in France.
Yeah.
But a bit cooler now. Temperatures have dropped somewhat.
Yeah.
Had a big frost the other morning.
That's what we want for the cod.
Yeah, so they can come in. That'll be an happy little boy.
We'll find him first, don't we?
This is true. This is true. The coastline has actually changed. They've put some groins in all the way down now from the Shell over towards Fleetwood, haven't they?
Put them even further. They've come up towards the care home at Cleveland. So all those little nice cod mark that you had after work,
gone.
That's gone.
So that's the fact. Learn how to fish it differently. Fishing in between the groins, not at distance, just on the edge of them, like you fish on a spit when you're in a big lake. You know.
I think next year it'll settle down a bit. I think it'll ruin it this year.
Yeah, because still got to drop in the sand, don't they? At the rocks.
Yeah, and they're dropping these huge poles. Banging them in to mark the end of the groins. Plus the stones are made from limestone, and they reckon that it's got a certain acidity to it,
right? Which
will change the water. So who knows? You can only try. But there's plenty of marks Fleetwood Way and low water marks for the cod.
You've got a new head torch. Look, Fenix. His birthday boy. He was 21 again.
Yeah, got Daiwa long johns.
Daiwa underpants.
A new Century hat because the dog ate mine.
All right.
I've got a Vass hat, a black Vass hat as well.
Ah. So you got one of these Century hats?
No, just a baseball cap. Rupert ate it. Well,
but Rupert's his dog, by the way. It's not his kid.
No. If he was eating my hats, I'd be a bit worried. So we've got a chance of anything tonight. I don't think we've got much chance of a bass, but anything past the whiting, we might get a dog, we might even get a ray. Yeah,
I'm just treating tonight as just a simple out and about session, really.
It's
what are you fishing with?
Sand eel on one and frozen
pulley
on one, loop rig on the other with frozen black and razor.
Yeah, I'm doing the same, but I've not got razor, I've got bluey on.
Yeah. So. This time of year, just fishing for anything, aren't you, until the cod make their appearance.
Yeah, it's just a case of getting out. I've still got this cough as well from having the man flu.
Stand too close.
No. Yeah.
Right, let's see if there's any more whiting on the end.
There will be.
You hope.
There will be whiting. Oh well, we knew it. Bit of a whiting fest. It's that time of year, to be fair. It is that time of year. And this one would take it a bit further down, wouldn't you, Mr. Whiting? Oh, better sort this out now. I can't imagine for 1 minute that I'm going to get any more than them, but that's pretty much little Mr. Whiting there. Got little teeth on it, got fantastic little teeth. It's got a lovely colour to it. So when you have these like kind of lures which you kind of got a share to them, that's what they're replicating, that kind of shimmer in the water. So Mr. Whiting, it's your lucky day. You, my friend, are going back into David Jones's locker because I don't really need it. So that's going back. So we knew it was going to be a whiting fest, didn't we? We knew it. I'm not going to put loads of whiting in the video. So what I might do in a little while, talk about the rigs I'm going to be using this year at home. Such a treat for it. Such a treat for you. Rich is getting whiting as well. Oh, got hiccups now. So, so what I'll do is I'll cut to at home and we'll talk about what kind of rigs and setup I'm going to be using this year for the cod. And I've come off bigger hooks and that kind of thing. So let's cut to home and we'll talk about rigs there. That's exactly what we'll do. Well, before I cut off home, different species. Mr. Dogfish, come to say hello. Come here. AKA at Rock Salmon. And just put caught in the top kennel. Get that out. Oh well, I'll sort this out and see you at home. Well, we're back in the house now, and I'm not going to go into too great a detail over rigs because things have changed. Since that last video, I struggled to get a line. I couldn't even get the program to edit to work because the internet was absolutely destroyed. I couldn't really get anything working. And then I found out that Virgin in Blackpool was working, so I went with that. So as a result, no videos. Now, the second part of that was that Rich carried on going fishing in that time, and I think I let him down twice because I just didn't want to go fishing for whiting every single session, and it got ridiculous. Now Richard had some nice whiting, and he come to realise that it wasn't the one. He wasn't like not enjoy. He's enjoying getting out, but the whole whiting thing was off the scale. Getting whiting after whiting, the dog fishing had dropped off, and it's really not the kind of videos I wanted to do. So I took a break again. Sorry for that. I took a break again to concentrate on getting the Wi-Fi working, which is working now, and to evaluate what kind of rigs I'm going to be using. Now, I've been walking down the coastline, and the winds and the rain and the storms have been coming in one after the other after the other. The sea has been really choppy. The sand and sandbars have moved all over the place, and the whole coastline has changed dramatically. And it made me think, what am I going to be fishing with in these rough seas? And I decided just to go for the pennel rigs. Yep, and the pulley pennel. Now there's loads of videos about pulley pennels, and I'm not going to go on about them. So I went for the 6 ounce. Well, I'm going to be going for the 6 ounce gripper lead that Paul does, which is the, I keep on going on like these, I'm not sponsored, SKM's 6 ounce. Gemini splashdown clips, they work really good. The splashdown clips have not let me down yet in using them. Now I have got the Trident clips as well, but the rotor clips, but I do like these Gemini clips more. I've gone with a Thermalink should I say, and the Trident pulley system. You know, that kind of thing there, as you can see. Just nice and basic. Amnesia, the good old faithful, I'm going to be going with that. Definitely £30. Now, I'm switching from bigger hooks, which you can see there. There we go. Switching from them. Sakuma 3/0s and the 1/0s, the bigger hooks, to smaller ones. And the reason for this thought process is I've had some really good carp over the years. 50, 60 pound, you know, big old fish. A lot of them, to be fair, over in France. And they've been caught on 1/0s and, not 1/0s, what am I talking about? They've been caught on like size 2s and size 4s, even down size 8s. So I thought, for the cod, big old mouth on a cod, do I really need to go that big? So I've decided now to go on the, the Top Gun hooks, Sakumas, size 1s, there, and also Chinoo's, size 4s. I don't need big hooks anymore. I don't. Now, it's been quite interesting watching the coastline during the winter months, as the winter creeps in now on the 1st of January, and you can see in the footage now that the Fylde Coast waves are quite savage, they're quite brutal. And if you went in there, you'd be a goner, and there's quite a lot of people lose their lives, their souls are lost to sea on that coastline. It's a vicious coastline, it's a tidal coastline. And especially in winter, if there's a wind pushing in towards you, the gullies behind you can fill in really quick and you become isolated. Especially on the darker nights, if you go out on your own, you can become a statistic quite easily. So I've hung fire. So I'm going to be fishing mainly on high tide, on solid ground. Unless it's in the daylight and I can get out and I can see where I'm going, I can keep an eye on it. But when it's pitch black and the wind's pushing towards you into your face, you can't tell. You don't know what's going to happen to you. So that is what my plans are now from January onwards. I do these videos for fun. I don't do them because I get paid. I'm not sponsored by anybody. It would help, but the reality of it is free tackle is free tackle. Don't care where it comes from, but I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I enjoy doing these videos for my pleasure. And if you haven't got time to do it because I've got commitments, then I've got commitments. I can't get the videos out, but I'm trying to get more done. Hence why not a lot of videos. And this last 12 months has been an absolute nightmare for me for making videos, because it's been tough. I've also been in the gym as well, trying to lose weight, because I found when I was going fishing I was out of breath, I was getting fat, flabby, and I've been trying to lose a little bit of weight. So I've been heavily concentrating on that for the last 8 weeks as well. That'll show fruition, so I can carry more kids out on low water when it's safe to do so. Now, on the Fylde coast where we are now, there's been a load of rocks been put in as well. Absolutely shed loads of new groins. And I've noticed the groins now have decimated the sand off big parts of the beach. What used to have loads of sand on there has now gone. It's starting to look similar, close into the shore, that is, like Chesil. It really is. They've massively changed the coastline, and I don't know how the fishing is going to go. Comment below, what's your thoughts on that? If you fish on the Fylde coast, comment on what is your thoughts on that. And don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, because I'd like to know your thoughts. One, do you use the bigger hooks or the smaller hook? Do you use the bigger grade of steel on your weights? And are you going for cod this winter? Silly question, I know it is. I know it is. But what are you going for? I know I'm going to get loads of whiting again, because they're a pain. But anyway, Happy New Year. I hope you have a good one. I hope it's an easy one for you and nothing goes out of plan, because life isn't straightforward. You look at Instagram posts and Facebook, it's always like, I've got this wonderful life. The reality is, nobody has a wonderful life. Life is difficult. Anyway, my internet's working again now. I can do my editing. It's good to see you again. My name's Carl G. I'm fishing at Blackpool coast, Fylde coast. So I shall see you on the next video, and it's really good to see you again. So cheerio. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.